saw the earlier post yesterday with the big three. This is a big battle here. We're gonna see which one is actually the definite winner. I want to say probably. I just don't want to be biased, but I might have to. I'm gonna say McDonald's might be that comes out on top, but we'll see. The only thing is, I think there should be like a slight disadvantage because the McDonald's one is a ground coffee, where these guys are a whole beans. I tried to look for a whole bean for the McDonald's house blend, but I just couldn't find it. However, I did find an espresso blend for McDonald's, but I'm gonna do a different video, separate, and kind of go from there, between the three actually, and see. Because, well, Tim Hortons is starting out to do the whole lattes, cappuccinos, kind of more of the fancier stuff. Starbucks obviously has always been doing that from basically day one, since Howard Schultz actually started the company, or, well, not started, but took over the company in the 70s. And McDonald's also just kind of recently went on the wagon there with the cappuccinos and lattes and stuff like that. So definitely probably going to do another battle on those type of things. However, let's get started. We're going to do a 18 grams per brand, okay, and go from there. And these are all house. So in the first video, obviously, it's going to be the pour over, as you can see here, and we will kind of go from there. Then French press will be next, and then the automatic drip system will be the last video, and then we'll kind of see the results. We are going to, well, I guess I am, because you won't be able to test it, unless you want to do it with me. That's cool. If not, more power to you. And we'll kind of go from there. And so we'll get started right about now. So let the battle commence. Oh, all right. So I just did the whole process there. A couple of different things just to kind of give you an idea. So it's 18 grams per company, okay, with 300 grams of water. So you kind of want to have it, I believe it's like a 1 to 13 ratio, I believe. Or 1 to 18. No, I think it is a 1 to 18 ratio. So 1 gram of coffee for every 10 grams of water, I believe. And so you kind of want to make sure you, like, I measured it just to make sure that it's all accurate and stuff. So here it goes. All right. So when I opened up the bag, it actually smelled really good, like really fresh stuff. I've had fresher stuff before, and by far, if you can get locally fresh, freshly local roasted beans, I highly recommend it, because there's nothing that beats that stuff. So here we go. Did smell nice, not gonna lie. Smells good right now. I do see some acidity on top, which is kind of expected. But let's see how it goes. I slurped because I wanted to get the full range of flavor all over my mouth, my palate there, and give me another one. Just give me a second. There is something there. I just can't put my tongue on it. But I'm okay. And I don't know. I want to say it's kind of grapey, which is weird. It is citrusy. Like I do taste this citrusy aspect. It's there is a hint of grape, but it's almost zesty kind of. I've not been a big fan of Tim Hortons, but doing it like this, 10 times better actually. It's surprisingly 10 times better. So props to Tim Hortons for actually making a pretty good roast. And this is light medium roast too, so it's not a full medium roast. Just kind of give you another heads up, little tidbit here. I did grind it, so the grind size is actually more a medium to, I would say, fine grind. I'm leaning more towards the medium because I kind of want to get like some good chunks there, good little texture of it, because the way the pour over kind of works, it just kind of brings all the flavors about, stuff like that. But I don't know. Overall, it's not too bad actually. I don't need cream for this, which is also surprising. I usually take cream if it's not freshly ground. That honestly, that big places a big factor on there. That's for sure. Yeah. Right now, it's better than what I expected. So we will, Tim Hortons, kudos, good job. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? Alright, we're back again at it with now Starbucks. So again, 18 grams with 300 grams of water. And let's see how this one tasted. While I opened it up, it actually didn't really have a good aroma, actually, when I opened up the bag. However, mind you, I've already opened up Starbucks bags before, so in retrospect, didn't. It wasn't a wonderful, I guess, aroma. Not as fresh. I don't know if it was fresh, but it wasn't as clean as I expected actually. So it is a house blend. All right. So let's see how this one goes. Okay. So I also am not gonna try to be as obnoxious with my slurping. So we'll see how that goes as well. All right. Tastes burnt. That's what it tastes like. On the bag, it kind of states it's loaded with flavor, balancing taste of nut and cocoa, and just a touch of sweetness from the roast. All right. When you read that, it sounds fantastic. However, it tastes burnt to me. Actually, it's getting a little bit better. And kind of tastes the nuttiness to the coffee. It is rich, actually. It does have a richy flavor to it. It is kind of still acidic. Usually, that is, again, still kind of expected. It's sometimes it's hard to get away from the acidity in coffee, but just hope this doesn't give me like acid reflux when I sleep tonight. If I do sleep tonight, because it's now my second cup of coffee. Oh man, we'll see. All right, at the beginning, it tasted burnt. Better actually. It's getting better as it's progressing. Every time I take a sip, slurp it in my mouth. You gotta get that flavor, get all that up in there, and kind of go from there. But overall, we'll see. Actually, I almost spilled. That's like a for shame on that one. Never ever spill coffee. Almost like beer. You should never spill beer. Just like you should never spill coffee. That's just rude. But if you do spill it, just clean it up. It's just a wise thing to do. Yeah. I know, I just kind of rambled there, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It's it kind of it is getting better throughout the whole entire thing. So we'll see. We're gonna move on. Not my favorite, that's for sure, but it's hard to tell because there's still one more left. So, okay, we're back at it again. The last time. This is the last part of it. So, obviously, it's a McDonald's. I didn't have to grind this one because it's already pre-ground. It's actually fine. So, one thing I did notice when I was doing the process there of the brewing process, is that I found that it was actually seeping faster than normal, and so that's a kind of interesting kind of deal there. Maybe I should have done all of it all fine, but we'll see, right? And so when I opened up the bag, actually, it was it honestly smelled like toast to me. I was like, that's an interesting smell. So with that being said, let's pour and taste. Kind of excited about this one. This one doesn't look as acidic as the Starbucks. The Starbucks was actually a lot darker in color when brewing it. Definitely kind of see the acidity, but hopefully we'll see, right? So let's do this. Oh wow. This is smooth. Absolutely smooth. Not as acidic as the other ones, which is nice. A good change, actually, to be quite honest. a little I got a little hint of a floral aspect of it. It almost was actually kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. That actually threw me off for a second. No, this is good stuff actually. I'm actually kind of, yeah, I like it a lot actually compared to the other ones. It is still kind of like, it is kind of rich with flavor. A little bit of citrus actually. That's one thing I did notice. Yeah, I have to say that it actually tasted pretty well. It was smooth. It was not as acidic. A little floral, a little citrus. Let's see. Yeah. I found. Yeah, this one's good. Actually, I like this one a lot better. Which I'm not surprised actually. Yeah. So to the three, I'm going to say, man, I'm kind of blown away. This is weird, cause like Starbucks, how I really appreciate Starbucks because of what they actually do for the coffee industry. They're really broadening people's perspective of just the regular way people used to drink coffee back in the. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, all this coffee is making me burp. Oh yeah. Ooh, man. That's it's cup number 3. Well, I'm a little awake. I'm a little woke. You know. Nah, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah. So I appreciate Starbucks because of the fact that they are revolutionizing the industry a little bit to the masses. They are one of the biggest players in the coffee game when it comes to quality. However, the house blend, not my favorite blend. Probably never going to buy it again. If I do, it'll probably be for you guys to do like another kind of test. If that's the case, well, we mind you, we still have two other rounds to go, which will be the French press and the automatic drip, and see how that plays out. I'm still kind of curious, especially with the McDonald's ones, because it is fine ground. A French press, it has to be a coarse ground, so and that's just because of all the sediment and stuff like that. But because it's pre-ground, we'll see how that goes. With that being said, I'm going to give it 2 McDonald's, just because it wasn't as acidic as the other 2. It was a lot smoother. It really did give out a different fragrance, that's for sure. A very unique fragrance. This one was a weird fragrance. So the Starbucks weird. Tim Hortons. Oh wow! Like I can smell it, and it smells nice. But at the same time, I again, the McDonald's, hands down, good stuff. With that being said, we'll see you for round 2 next time. Go ahead, please like this post, subscribe to the channel, or follow the channel, because it's all going to be on Instagram. and Facebook too. I'm gonna post there as well. Another reason, another main reason why I did these three is because on my Facebook page I kind of did like which one is better or which one do you prefer. A lot of people actually surprisingly I can only do two choices because of Facebook's thing, and I would say it was kind of split between actually all three. Hence why I'm doing all three. So we'll go from there. Again, please follow both pages, both Instagram and Facebook. Uh, like it, let other people know, people who are into coffee just like myself, and we'll go from there. So we will see you next time. Thank you for stopping by. Happy brewing.